People can't wait for the Battlefield 6 beta. An EAFC 26 beta glitch is giving players access to all of the modes, and Battlefield 6's servers will fill up with bots if there aren't enough players for a game. I'm Insider Gaming Senior Editor Mike Straw, here with all the gaming news you need to know on Insider Today for Wednesday, August 6th, 2025. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to Insider Gaming with notifications set to all so you never miss any of the latest gaming news you need to know about. If this isn't the biggest indication of how excited fans are for the Battlefield 6 beta to start, I don't know what is. As of recording, more than 41,000 players are sitting in a queue to play the beta, being met with nothing more than a game server's full message on Battlefield 6's title screen. The numbers skyrocketed over the last few hours, and it includes players from all different platforms, and it's easy to see it hitting six figures soon enough. The first portion of the Battlefield 6 beta starts on August 7th for those with Battlefield Labs access or codes from last week's multiplayer event. Let's just hope that the game server's full message disappears by the time it starts. The first round of the beta starts on August 7th at 1 a.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Eastern, and runs until August 10th. In more Battlefield 6 news, DICE says that the game will use AI bots to fill Battlefield 6 servers if there aren't enough players for a match. As part of a recent multiplayer event in Hong Kong, DICE says AI soldiers will backfill servers if they're unpopulated. It was said that Battlefield Studios' philosophy is to, quote, allow as many players as possible to play at the same time. This would just be used on the off chance that a game need a few more players in order to get started. DICE's Jack Carlson also gave an example of a use case of bots in Battlefield 6's multiplayer, saying players could create a custom game mode in Portal that allows players to get more comfortable within the game itself. While not confirmed, it should be expected that should more players join a server that has bots, those bots will then be replaced. There was also no mention of the skill of the bots in the match. And sticking with multiplayer, it was also said that the game will have a number of seasonal events that include new weapons, maps, and modes in order to keep things fresh. How often those seasons come, however, wasn't revealed. Battlefield 6's full launch comes on October 10th for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Players in the latest EAFC 26 beta have been able to get access to more game modes than expected thanks to a unique glitch involving the beta's premium pass. According to FUT Latest and several other sources on Twitter, a glitch has allowed players to unlock all of the game modes. It involves acquiring the EAFC 26 premium pass, disconnecting your console from the internet, and going back to the game's main menu after being kicked out. Doing this properly makes all of the game modes appear, kind of like Joe Hendry, which is great if you're after a specific mode within the game. It's obviously not expected to be available forever, but this exploit does seem to give players a chance to get the full EAFC 26 experience before it launches at the end of September. A new studio is launched to try and bring rhythm games back from the dead. RedOctane Games has officially been announced with the goal of reviving the rhythm game genre, and it's led by key figures from Guitar Hero and DJ Hero. The new studio is described as a small but passionate one and has been founded by veterans of the rhythm game genre from the aforementioned titles, along with, quote, exceptional new generation developers, creators, and community leaders from the global rhythm gaming scene. One big name confirmed to be involved is Simon Ebeyer, the production director on several Guitar Hero titles during his time at Neversoft, who then became the studio head at Vicarious Visions and VP of Operations at Blizzard Entertainment. Within the latter, he played an important role in the organization and delivery of Diablo 4. The RedOctane Games team also includes other creators and developers from Guitar Hero and DJ Hero, which were huge titles in the 2000s. In the years since, however, the genre has somewhat declined, though RedOctane Games intends to change that. It was also announced that brothers Kai and Charles Wang, the original founders of the Guitar Hero franchise, will join a special advisory board for the company. The studio's first rhythm-based game is now in full production and is expected to be revealed later this year. Insider Gaming has learned that Activision leadership has been taking note of Battlefield 6's recent hype, but it's not worried that the franchise will surpass Call of Duty. Speaking with sources who wish to remain anonymous because they weren't authorized to talk about Activision's internal conversations, it's been said that although Activision is keeping a close eye on Battlefield, they're not concerned about the game outcompeting its flagship franchise. It's said that Activision leadership believes that Call of Duty is, quote, too big to fail and will remain a profitable annual release franchise for many years to come. At the time of recording, an annual Call of Duty title is penciled in for the next 4 years at least. This year's game, dubbed Black Ops 7, is said to be a, quote, strong title according to those familiar with the game's plans, despite initial problems in development. Interestingly enough, This year's Call of Duty will take place in a slightly futuristic setting similar to Battlefield 6, with both games targeting a similar audience. Whether or not that direct competition will impact Call of Duty is unclear, but at this time, Activision doesn't think it will. There's also Battlefield 6's Battle Royale mode to consider, which is believed to be a free-to-play component to the premium game. If EA can take a considerable chunk out of Call of Duty Warzone's player base, which has been depleting for the last couple of years, it could have a detrimental impact on Call of Duty's longtime player base. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is set to get a full worldwide reveal at this year's opening night live on August 19th, with a COD Next event to follow. Thank you as always for tuning in to the latest episode of Insider Today, airing weekdays at 6 p.m. Eastern here on Insider Gaming on YouTube. And for the latest gaming news, previews, reviews, interviews, and podcasts, make sure you're subscribed to Insider Gaming and visit our website over at insider-gaming.com for more. I'm Senior Editor Mike Straw, and we'll see you on the inside.